Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'd like to share with you an unboxing and first look of a new knife, new brand, first time featuring here on my channel. So drum rolls please. Yeah, this is one knife from the Eikonic, how to call them, a new Chinese knife company that they are starting offering knives in 2023. So this is the Kasador. Model number is 331 SBR, and we have a plain edge and brown canvas micarta. So no outer sleeve, only nice magnetic closure box. So two magnets, nice. And we have a silica packet, piece of foam, protection sticker, and the knife itself. So let me pause a little bit here. So like I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, brands like CVV, Senkat, yeah, all other companies will try to give us a lot of extras, like say pouches, maybe some tools, maybe additional hardware, microfiber cloth. So and they will uh, they will spend a lot of money on those bonuses, and that is definitely not necessary in my opinion to have. So this is how it should be done right. So nice box. They didn't even bother to put it in some kind of bag, but we have a silica packet, so it should be not corroded. Uh, but yeah, so this is the knife itself. So firstly, let me say that I give them a plus point for not give us unnecessary stuff that will be probably just lying around or turned somewhere and forgotten, or taken out with the trash. But so that's the plus point in my opinion. Another one is sometimes when you are getting a new knife, you are a little bit hyped around, and you are getting out of the box, you are handling it, and then first either you feel the quality, or you feel the craftsmanship, or the build is okay, is nice, or it is subpar or maybe cheap. When I took out the knife of the box for the first time, I was really impressed. This knife is, I must tell you, is definitely very nicely and sturdy built. No problems there. So that is also a plus point. So now let me give you the specification. So this is a in-house design. A lot of their knives that they have on offer that unfortunately are not made as a micarta version have some really nice and well-known designers behind them. So this one is their in-house, probably their first design, and it is one of those, let me state it at the start, a medium to small folder. Why is that? It is because the overall length is only 17.6 centimeters, that is 7 inches. So if you know me, I have an XL size hand, and I really preferred my knives to be 8 inches or a little bit over. So but this is what we are getting with this one. So the blade length is 7.5 centimeters, so 3 inches. So definitely they went with the safe 3 inches, because lots of jurisdictions, lots of countries have some knife laws that prohibit certain length of the blade. So with 3 inches you should be safe in lots of jurisdictions. The width is 2.6 centimeters or 1 inch. The thickness is 3 millimeters, 0.12 inches. The handle is 10.2 centimeters long or 4 inches, and the thickness is 1.3 millimeters or 0.5 inches. So the blade, the materials they have used or they chosen is something like lots of Chinese upcoming companies are using, and that is D2, of course. Also with this knife we have D2, which has a really nice sort of satin, really nice high satin polish finish. So definitely a really nice finish. I would prefer to have a stone wash, just because the satin, even if it is high polished, it will it will take up on smudges and fingerprints and so on. So that is definitely not the best way how to have your blade with the EDC knife when you will be touching the knife itself couple of or maybe countless of times during the week. And please keep in mind this is D2, so you have to use your anti-corrosive agent, maybe some kind of oil, Liberty 40 or Aegis corrosion solutions, because it will rust on you. Okay, for the handles we have what I would say this is the entry level of brown canvas micarta. This is something like the OG China Carta. Let me show you that with everything started with this knife from Kaiser. So definitely similar quality wise, so nothing bad, but definitely they could use also a better quality micarta, which is available with different Chinese retailers on the market today. Underneath we have full stainless steel liner, so this is not nested, and we have skeletonization done only on the one side, on the presentation side, and there we have a really nice deep cutout, so that definitely helps keep the weight a little bit down. On the liner lock side we have no milling. Okay, as for pivot assembly, we have ceramic cage ball bearing washer, so this will facilitate really nice and smooth action. So be careful, this will drop shut down on you. So for opening, we have only thumb studs, and I would say that these thumb studs are not quite impressive. So I will give them a minus point for that, because they are really smooth. So either you push really hard on the thumb stud to open the blade, or you will have a misfiring. As you can see there, you have to position your finger right. Even with my gloves, which give a much better traction, I'm able to sometimes slip. So that is a little the minus point right there. Okay, let's talk about the lock. So we have a liner construction right here, and as far as they executed the liner lock, they have raised this portion of the disengagement part a little bit higher, so that they do not have a mill out the opposite scale. I will definitely prefer to have a little bit better access, so either have some kind of milling on the liner lock side. As you can see there, they did try to mill out these holes right there, but they do not connect, and they are definitely not aggressive, or yeah, so you will definitely be better not to have them right there. This is in my opinion maybe probably some kind of oversight, because sometimes went to it to produce these, and they definitely do not function as they should. Maybe they wanted just to relieve a part of their liner right there. As you can see there is definitely a relief cut right there, but then nothing on the opposite side. So yeah, but no problems of disengaging the liner lock. Okay, for centering we have perfect centerings, no problems there. Let's try the lock itself. So yeah, the lock is really nice and sturdy, no problem, no slippages right there. As far as pocket clip goes, there will probably be the next disappointment in my opinion, so another minus point right there. As far as the construction goes, I have no problems with that. We have medium to soft stiffness, this is perfect to have. The canvas micarta is smooth, so it is semi-polished in my opinion, but still natural style, so there are no agents involved. But as you can see there, it's really smooth. And with my minus point is going towards the screws. So as you can see there, they use some really large curved or domed screws. In this time, this is completely unacceptable, because if you can have let me show you something like the Kaiser Begleiter 2. If you can have nice flush screws with a knife that is even less expensive than this one, then you should do better, in my opinion. So please change that in the future. And now let's see the pocket profile. It will go inside the pocket without any problems. I felt a little bit of snagging because of those screws right there, but it is nothing major. But it will contribute to shredding inside your pocket after a prolonged carry and usage, of course. And we have a small sticker. I don't know where it came from. Made in China. So yes, this knife, of course, is made in China. I mentioned it at the start of the video. So okay, now let's see the sharpness out of the box. So let's see. Let me grab a better piece of paper. So after the box, it is definitely nice and sharp, but I still feel a little bit of toothiness at the edge. But a little bit of stropping would probably mitigate that right away. So definitely no problems there. Okay, so one other minus point in my opinion I have to address this is we have no interchangeability for left-handed carry users. As you can see there, for some reasons, I hope you can see that there is a milled out portion right here and right there. Somebody probably wanted to make a let's say lanyard hole, but then they decided not to do that, and it is not drilled through from the scales. And also, let me show it to you. So there are two more drilled out portions, or two more drilled out holes underneath. One is for the scale itself, and I don't know if there would be possibility to drill out and maybe interchange the pocket clip, but then of course this is set in side of the scale, so yeah, you'll definitely have to change it, also the screws. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they change their mind in the production process. Yeah, it is what it is, but in my opinion they should have give the users the option, because lots of people who are buying these knives will be left-handed carry users. Okay, so now let's talk one more specification. This weight. The weight comes in 101.8 grams, so that is 3.6 ounces. So definitely not that heavy of a knife, but still, this is a smaller knife. I would love to have it under 3 ounces, and there should probably, if they will mill out the liner lock side, we would achieve these 3 ounces, but that is definitely not a minus point, but I just would like to mention it. Okay, so now let's talk about the biggest minus point. If VR can say it is a minus point, but in my book it is, and that is the pricing. So these are priced with MSRP. Sorry, I don't know what is the MSRP, because the dealers are setting the sale price. So sometimes they will give you MSRP, and then with the discount you will have the price from the dealer. But these are priced at $94.99 at US dealers and $89.95 at my preferred European-based reseller. So let's talk about the USA price. So for $95 you can buy yourself lots of different I would say better knives, even quality wise, blade material wise, and even finishing wise. So there is no way this should cost so much. Just because you have companies like CVV, Senkat, which will offer you the same packaging. So micarta, blade. So let me put obviously this is a competitor to the Elementum from CVV. So this knife will cost much less and still have probably a better overall performance as this knife. And yes, they will give you flush screws. Okay, so if you want to go cheaper, QSP Penguin. Once again, D2, better micarta. So I would not I would not like to sound negative, because it is good to have another company who's bringing new designs, yeah, new options for us knife collectors. But let's face it, this price point is completely way off. It should be. And if you don't have enough money, so let's say you have around $30, then of course the Tuna Fire, Free Tiger, Kesivo, couple of other names that are these knives are released under. So this is basically D2 and canvas micarta scale knife. Yeah, this is the model 956 GT or FT. What to say? Yes, they will not give you flush screws, but better micarta, really nice ball bearing washers. Yes, this is a flipper, but that is not important here. So yeah, and of course even petrified fish Havrog or QSP Hawk will cost you less and give you a little bit larger option out there. So yes, you have so many options for less money. So I don't know what went wrong with the pricing. Maybe they just made a mistake, and in the future they will correct it, and this knife will be a little bit less expensive. I can understand those other knives that have a collaboration. The designs are made by well-known knife makers. They have to pay residuals, or how to how to call it. So they have to pay the money for the design. But since this is an in-house design, this should be around 69, let's say $70 price point knife. Okay, so let's see a few size comparisons. So here is the bug out from Benchmade, Paramilitary 3, my Chinese clone, of course. Bucksprint Pro, a nice Berlin micarta. CRKT Pilar 1, CGRB Feldspar Mini. This is an excellent design. Highly recommend this one. Here's a small Griptilian from Benchmade. CVV Rustic Gent. The Petrified Fish 949 Warrior. So this is the X version, so the small one. Here is the Kaiser Backlighter 2. Kaiser Pinch, like I mentioned, the OG China Carta. Alright, Model 2. Rough Rider Peanut. And let's close it down with the K-Bar Dojo Folding Hunter, which are almost the same size. Okay, as far as variants go, you can choose from black micarta with the black blade. That is the only one, as far as I know, with the black blade. There is the olive green and this brown one with the satin blades. So This was the Eikonic Kasador, the first Iconic model that I'm featuring here on my channel. Let's see what the future will bring. If they release more brown micarta versions, I will be considering maybe buying, but they definitely have to do something with the pricing, because at this price point they are really expensive. So I did pay 90 euros for this one, so just keep that in mind. So this is definitely not worth, even with all those things that are going around in the world, that this knife is so expensive. So with that being said, I wish you a wonderful day. And if you're a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. And if you're not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. With that being said, wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Bye.